Get the light. Just give me the light. Yeah. Fantastic. Yeah, absolutely. Joe Schmo. So one thing you should know about me is that I'm an Oregonian. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I just moved up here a couple years ago, getting to the Seattle area and whatnot. And the luxury that I have when I'm sitting in my car and my gasoline tank goes to empty, I don't ever want to get out. Oh. Not at all. Go up to that favorite 76 station, you drive up in there, and me, I'm a spaz. I think I'm black, so I'm jamming. Listen to my Lil Wayne track. And this is the other thing, okay, when you're driving and you're sitting there and listening to Lil Wayne, and he has to like rap into a machine. I mean, seriously, he's like, Shorty wanna bottles in the club. Shorty wanna bottles in the club. And the guy talks about bitches and hoes and gets $1 million. And that's kind of crazy. But seriously, okay, now back to the car. So I'm running out of gas, right? And I'm getting there, and I'm sitting here, and I'm in Washington, and I'm like, okay, all right, okay, I don't want to get out of my car, and I really need to fill up my tank, obviously. Look at Mr. Taliban guy, he's sitting there at the checkout counter helping out Mrs. Joe Snow or whatever. I'm like, okay, I don't want to get out of my car. And I'm like, wait a minute. The guy's like, hey, buddy. I was like, hey, yeah, 20 over here on pump 6. The guy's just like, hey, yeah, that's good. I'm like he knows me or something. So he's just waving hi, and I'm like, oh, hi, that's great. I'm not getting out of my car now. That's beautiful, wonderful, great. Okay, my little granny, she's getting out. She's going up. She's filling her tank. I'm like, hey, you might want to fill mine up. She's got a walker too. She's like, she's got the like gas. She's got the hand on the walker. She's all sitting there. I'm like, man, gosh, I have carpal tunnel. She's a champ. Wow. This is awesome. It's going great. It was hard for me to find this place actually. I just got a GPS. It was fantastic. I'm pretty excited about it. It's got a female voice, because I don't get any. So I'm like, move straight ahead. That's awesome. Ahead. It'd be kind of cool though, if like I could like change the voice from there to like a favorite celebrity, be like Al Pacino. If I made a mistake, move right here. And if I got it, he'd be like, oh yeah, that's good one, Boston. Yeah, good boy. Awesome. Politics. I miss Bush, dude. I really miss Bush.
Serious?
Oh, I miss Bush. Oh, it's all good. But to me, Obama, he reminds me of a guy that's he's like a hand puppet for Bush, Like, he praise himself. He's like a hand puppet for Bush to me. Like seriously, Bush just had his hand up Obama, and he's like, come on, dude, talk, say something smart. Seriously, and because Obama, he's the type of guy that's he is so smart. He's got all these great guys in his cabinet, right? And any president is going to be running for president, and he's sitting there, and he makes references to the forefathers that started this whole great nation we call the United States of America. And he's like, now America, the same ideals that our forefathers had may not be met today, may not be met tomorrow, but they will be met. Meanwhile, Bush is like, I think that's good. That famous saying, he goes up to that podium and he's all jazzed up like he just went to a carnival ride. He comes up. Hello, America. I'm going to say something here. I'm going to say, Dick, what was I saying? Kind of funny. He probably picked somebody really cool for Secretary of Defense. He'd be like a favorite martial arts star, like Jason Statham or something like that. Ladies and gentlemen, the United States of A, new Secretary of Self-Defense, martial arts action superstar Jason Statham. Jason be like, how you doing? He'd be looking at the camera. He'd be like, now Jason, you need to understand something. We're going to get these Talibans, right? We're going to get these Talibans. He'd be looking at the camera like that Osama right there. He'd be like, you understand. Yeah, I'm not going to do it. Well, Jason, how are you going to do it? I drive my own bloody car. Well, that's my time. I'm Ian Mossman. Thank you.